Hey guys, this is Miriam at High Life Auto. I am out doing a virtual test drive on a 2007 Ford Freestyle. If you've never been on a virtual test drive before with me, the way it works is I drive the vehicle on video and I tell you what I see, hear, think, smell, and feel to give you the best indication of being in the driver's seat without actually being in the driver's seat. I'm not a mechanic, and this is not meant to be a 182-point inspection. This is meant to be a sneak peek into how the vehicle drives and any potential issues I notice as we're going along. So we'll take a look around the vehicle, we'll take a look under the hood, and then we'll go for a drive. Alright, and I've actually been driving this one for about the last 80 miles. We got it on Tuesday, and my mother-in-law drove it home. Looks like it's in pretty decent condition on the outside. It is all-wheel drive. I don't know if I'm even pointing at that. It's got the stow and go seats here. There's still sun in the eyes. I don't know if I can do showing you anything, but you can see here there's a crack in the windshield. Let's pop the hood, find the latch, take a look at this. And then we'll go for a drive. Like I said, let's see, we bought it at 200,112 miles, and it currently has on it 200,205. So I've put almost 100 miles on it just in the last week. You can see here we've got the airbag light was flashing just a minute ago, but there's no check engine lights on or anything like that. Oh wait, there it goes again. There we go. But otherwise, it's pretty decent condition inside. I've got all my stuff in here, so sorry. But I mean, you can see I've been hauling my kids in it. So any moms out there, you know, you're not going to put your kids in something that isn't safe. But radio works. The air conditioning works. We've had that on quite a bit this week. Passenger side window works. There's my son. He's sleeping. Rear passenger side window works. Rear driver's side window works, and driver's side window works. And then we do have a sunroof as well. See if I can figure out. And that does open. Ooh, that sun's bright. Okay. So, I think that's all the little things. It does need an oil change. It's got the oil change light on. The sticker says that it was changed at 198,444 miles, which technically gives it another 200 or so miles. But it was changed about 6 months ago. So it just kind of depends on if you're one of the people who go by miles or you go by months. Some people go 3 months, some people go 3,000 miles, some people just do whatever they want. So technically you have about another 400 miles on the oil change. But it does drive good. This has a CVT transmission. For those of you who don't know what a CVT transmission is, it's a continuously variable transmission. So what that means is, we're on typical vehicles when you can watch your RPMs and you can kind of feel your vehicle shift from first to second to third to fourth. This one doesn't really do that. It doesn't shift. It's always shifting. So a lot of people get kind of unnerved when you get in and when it just goes up to 3,000 RPMs and it just kind of holds there. That's because of the continuously variable transmission. It's just the way it works, and a lot of companies have gone to that. I think because it puts less wear on the transmission because it's not shifting as frequently. It's just kind of moving in one solid motion. So yeah, that's just my thing. I tell people because I've had a lot of people come in on vehicles that have CVTs and they're like, oh, the transmission's going out. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's just not your typical vehicle. It's not how how most of the time we've been trained to notice a transmission shifting. So, but like I said, I've been in it for probably a good hour this morning. I'm still right around the middle on my temperature gauge, so you don't have any overheating issues or anything like that. I don't hear any suspension noises. Brakes are good and solid. There's no grinding, no vibration or anything. I don't think the tires were super good. I don't think they were super bad, but for me it'd be definitely something that I'd want to replace before winter. But for the time being, I think they'll get you by just fine. Being an all-wheel drive vehicle, you definitely want better tires on there in the winter just so that it can grip better. But other than that, like, it's a really good running vehicle. There's no lights on the dash. Like I said, there's that airbag light, which means that the airbag may or may not go off in an accident depending on where you get hit and how hard you get hit, and you know, why that airbag light is on. Sometimes the airbag light is on because of a sensor. There's like 8 to 15 sensors around your vehicle, and if one of those sensors is not reading, then if you get hit in that specific location, the airbag won't go off. If you get hit in the 14 other sensors, then it will. So we just tell people we don't typically know why the airbag light is on, we just know it's on. So if you run into a tree accidentally, it may or may not go off. Hey, and look, we've got our cars from the auction. So if you guys have any questions, I know that I've missed things. I know sometimes I get so familiar with a vehicle and I just don't mention things. So if there's other questions you have, just shoot me a message and I will get back to you as soon as I can. My phone number is 309-267-7200. Matt's phone number is 309-337-1049. Thanks, guys.